Good morning, everyone. So I would like to say congratulations because you did well on our previous quarter. And also, welcome to the second quarter of English for academic and professional purposes, as well as good luck. At this point, let us begin our lesson for the second quarter of this semester. So, I would like you to give your personal opinion about the following topics that I'm going to present. So, just say if you are agree or disagree with the following statements. Okay. Number one is, do you think ChatGPT is a helpful tool for the students? So, what is your point of view about that topic? Do you agree or not? So, I would like you to share your personal point of view about this. Later on, we're going to use these topics, the following topics that I'm going to present on our activity. So, remember your answer on this statement. Next. Same-sex marriage must be legalized in the Philippines. What do you think so? So, sa palagay niyo ba ay dapat itong ma-legalize sa Pilipinas? So, what's your opinion about this? Number 3 is, West Philippine Sea must be given to China to end the conflict. So, ibigay na lang natin ang West Philippine Sea sa China para matigil na ang conflict. So, do you think that is good or not? So, what do you think so? What's your personal point of view about this? And then, later on, you're going to elaborate your opinions. At this point, because I asked your opinion or point of view about a particular topic, we're going to discuss one of the academic texts. That we're going to focus on this topic. So, the first thing that we must learn is all about manifesto. So, ano nga ba yung manifesto? So, pag sinabi nating manifesto class, this refers to a published declaration of the intentions. Okay, remember that, ha? Published declaration. It is a published declaration, meaning to say, it is an academic text. Motives or views of the issuer. It could be an individual, a group, a political party, or a government. So, usually, etong manifesto na to ay nagka-focus sa literature, sa art, and politics. Ito yung mga examples ng manifesto. These are just the common examples of manifesto. So, ito yung unang-una. We have the Bible and the Ten Commandments. So, yung the Bible and the Ten Commandments are number one most famous manifesto of all time. And it is a religious example. So, siya ay ranked number one because it is the best-selling publication of all time, with over 5 billion copies sold. Plus, it provides the archetype of manifesto design. So, kung pag-uusapan natin, we all know that the Bible is a collection of scriptures in Christianity, Judaism, and other religions. And there are quite a few different versions dating back several thousand years. So, yan yung most popular and ranked one manifesto all throughout ang the Bible and the Ten Commandments. So, another example of manifesto is the U.S. Declaration of Independence. So, yan naman ay another example of manifesto which is also belongs to the top 10 of famous manifestos of all time. And of course, we also have the Anti-Terrorism Bill of 2020. So, ito naman ay another example of manifesto wherein manifesto naman natin siya dito sa Pilipinas. So, that is a manifesto against anti-terrorism bill. So, before we proceed deeply on discussing of manifesto, let us also discuss this argumentative writing. So, in order for us kasi to write a manifesto, we need to know what is argumentative writing. So, pag sinabi nating argumentative writing, it is a kind of writing kung saan we establish a position. So, we establish our stand. We have our stand on a given topic. So, ibig sabihin, when we are writing an argumentative paper, kailangan we have our stand. Meron tayong personal stand or position on a particular topic, and then use evidence to persuade the audience to see things from their point of view. Alright, ibig sabihin, in writing an argumentative writing, kailangan establish your position. Meaning to say, pag sinabing position, you have your stand on a particular topic. Ano ba yung panig mo? Ano ba yung paninindigan mo on a particular topic? And then, you need to use evidences. Kailangan meron kang mga evidences, mga patunay, in order for you to encourage, in order for you to persuade your readers para makita nila yung pinipresent mo from their own point of view. To write a great argumentatively, you will first have to investigate several sides of the argument. Ayan. Hindi pwede na isa lang yung titignan mo. You look on both sides, which allows you to make an educated stance. Then, you have to collect evidence. So, yung mga evidence na kailangan mong isama in your argumentative paper or facts, ayan. So, mga researches, statistics, kailangan yan, which is, yung statistics na yan ay nagpapakita talaga that reliable yung ginagawa mo na argumentative writing. Mas makikita kasi dyan yung facts. Mayroon kang data. And claims, of course, ang claims na tinatawag natin dito is claim from the experts in the topics field. Hindi basta claim na nabasa natin. The claim that we need to use ay dapat galing siya sa mga expert doon sa topic na yon. So, yun yung argumentative writing. And in order also for us to understand those manifestos and argumentative writing, we need to understand what is an argument. Pag sinabi naman nating argument, so, in academic writing, ito yung tinatawag natin na main idea. Or we often call this as claim. Or yung pinag-aralan natin before na thesis statement. Back up with evidence that supports the idea. Pag argument siya, hindi siya pwedeng opinion lang. Hindi siya pwedeng your mere opinion. Kailangan it is back up with your evidence. May support siya ng mga facts and evidences. Kasi without evidences, you cannot call that as argument. Masasabi mo lang siyang argument kapag siya ay opinion back up with evidences. Pero without evidences, ang tawag natin dyan is just a mere opinion. So remember that without evidences, that is not an argument. So at this point, let us know naman how to analyze an issue and how to develop an argument. So it is important for you to know how to analyze a particular issue and how are you going to develop your argument. Ibig sabihin, once your topic is selected yan, nakapili na kayo ng topic, the first thing that you must do is to do some research on the subject matter. Ano ba yung topic nyo? Ano ba yung main topic nyo? So you are going to do some research about it. Kailangan kasi you are knowledgeable on a particular topic. Hindi pwedeng you just have only an idea about it. Kailangan meron kang malawak na knowledge about your topic in order for you to analyze a particular issue and, of course, to develop an argument. And while you may already have an opinion on your topic and an idea about which side of the argument you want to take, you need to ensure that your position is well supported. So, because that is an argumentative writing and analyzing an issue, kailangan you have your position. Just like what I have told you a while ago, you must stand. You must have your stand, you must have your position, and that must be backed up with evidences. Kailangan supported siya ng different evidences. It could be facts, statistics, and claims from the experts. Of course, you need to list the pro and con sides of the topic. Kailangan yan eh. In order for you to examine your abilities to support your counterclaims, along with a list of supporting evidence for both sides. So, hindi pwedeng yung isang side lang yung inyong pagpofokusan. It must be both in order for you to support your counterclaims. And of course, sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi nyo dapat kalilimutan ang supporting evidences. Supporting evidences, hindi lang ng side na positive, it must also be on the other side. Parehas niyong lalagyan siya ng supporting evidences. So, ganyan mag-a-analyze tayo ng issue at mag-develop ng argument. Now, eto, I just want to give you a glimpse of supporting evidence, the type of information, the type of source, and how to find these sources. So, ito yung mga type of source na pwede natin kuhanan. We have the directories, encyclopedias, and handbooks. Ayan, we have the books, the government reports, academic journals, newspapers, magazines, government agencies and associations. We also have institute reports. So, yun yung mga type of sources na pwede natin pagkuhanan. So, dito naman sa first column, makikita natin yung type of information. So, ano ba yung mga type of information na yon? Saan natin makikita yon? And how are we going to find the sources? So, yun lang naman yung all about supporting evidence. So, katulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, we need to have a deep understanding of manifesto. So, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, manifesto is a declaration, a published declaration. And we also have the major categories of this manifesto, as well as the characteristics. So, ito yung major categories of manifesto. So, we have the goal, number 2 is list and rules, and number 3 ay world. So, ano ba yung characteristic ng tatlong ito? So, each of those categories ay merong kanya-kanyang characteristics. So, kung titignan natin, the first one, yung goal. Ang goal ay isang manifesto when we share it with other people. Ayan, nai-share natin siya sa ibang tao. It's public, it's a declaration, and it's about what one intends to happen. Ano ba yung gusto natin na mangyari? What is our intention? Kaya nga siya ay goal. Number 2, list and rules. So, a manifesto containing set of rules for behaving within a specific context or a list of items to be achieved or tasks to be fulfilled. Kung yung una is goal, what one intends to happen? Ano ba yung gusto nating makita? Ano ba yung gusto nating ma-meet, mangyari in the future? So, yun yung goal manifesto. Pag list and rules naman, ito naman yung items na dapat nating ma-achieve or yung task natin na dapat ma-achieve or ma-fulfill. Yun yung list and rules. Pero, pag sinabi natin naman na world, it is a much bigger context. This type of manifesto aims to create a new world. It's not about simple rules. Instead, it presents a vision for the future, a solemn declaration by the constituted authorities of a nation which contains the reason for its public acts towards another. On the declaration of war, a manifesto is usually issued in which the nation declaring war states the reasons for doing or for so doing. So, an example of this manifesto, World Manifesto, is, for example, the former President Marcos declared martial law. Yan. Yun yung manifesto, World Manifesto. If you're going to notice the highlighted words from the characteristics of the different categories of manifesto, so the common thing about them is that a manifesto or the writer of a manifesto aims for a change in state, or in other words, the author is trying to convince the reader to believe the concept that he or she is trying to convey by giving arguments or logical reasons that will catch the attention of the reader and eventually believing it. So how are these changes carried out with the use of written words? Paano nga ba? It is when the author provides reasons. If we provide reasons accompanied with evidences to prove the belief they wanted the reader to believe in, or the so-called arguments. As a reader, the challenge, however, lies on how you will understand the meaning that the author or writer wanted you to know. So remember, a statement can only be considered an argument if it presents proof of evidences. However, if it does not, it is only a mere opinion. Arguments is defined as a reason or the reasoning given for or against a matter under discussion. Compare evidence or proof. However, change can only be achieved if the reader fully understands the argument that is accompanied with evidences or the reasons that the author is emphasized. To do that, let's have these steps below in analyzing an argument. So the first is you briefly note the main assertion, meaning to say, what does the writer want me to believe or do? And then right after that, make a note of the first reason the author makes to support his or her conclusion. And then right after that, write down every other reason. And then underline the most important reason. So, in order for you to know it better, the following slides or the succeeding slides are the examples of manifesto, the major categories of manifesto, together with an analysis of argument. So we have this, the category 1, which is on the goal, and then the second column is the example of manifesto, analysis of the argument. So it is the example of manifesto, the second one, list and the rules, and then this one, the third one, world. Alright, at this point, we're already done discussing about manifesto. So I want you to go back on our first slide. You choose your topics, or you choose a topic from the 3 topics presented on our previous activity. You choose one, and we're going to have a short activity. That's all. Thank you so much.